All right, Coach, it is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. This will be taken short. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick pass out to Miller. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
On the double. Hey. You got 3. Three down. Check 6-6. Pull it high. Check it back. SOS. I see Alpha. SOS.
On 2nd down and 4. Lock. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
Here we go. 70, Indy. 3 down. Go. Move.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
44-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Look, squeeze. Hey. It's just me and you. Hey, alert 3.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
36. Protein spill.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsay. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Check 4. Check. 6 Alpha. Check 6 guys.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check, check. Lucky, Alpha.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got?
Go, Bandit.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Sugar.
Brady going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
At the 43-yard line.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, you got 3 down.
Christian, Travis.
Check 50. Sponge. No.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Now, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Wait, 20!
Come to my
Sugar!
We want it! Come to my world!
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On the ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
We're scoreless after 1.
Go! 60 yard.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Two draw Corker.
951, 951.
Fair.
Slam, slam, slam.
Shoot.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Hey, check 20.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
It's a safety creek.
On the 5.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
It's caught. It's Miller. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
You got 3 down.
Go.
Faking to give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. 56, the mic, boys. 56.
Hey, exit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady, and he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And he's made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Nice 22, Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Alert.
Now Brady. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Hey, echo.
56 right there.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And the catch made by Hopkins. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a carry for Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football.
Wow, that ball was knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready, set. Chopper, chopper. Look at me. Go. Ready.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
6-6. Pull it high.
Play action. Now it's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Courtland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Mike 22, hey, Mike 7.
Just like that.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Come on, D.
Throwing now is Brady. He finds Hopkins complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Shotgun now for Brady. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Come on, come on. Mike 22, Mike 22.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Okay. Hey, 66.
Brady will try again on second down. He's going to look deep for Edelman. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go. Mike 22, Mike 22. I got you, boy.
Hey, go 66.
Again, it's Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Edelman was the intended target. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
We got 80 weapons. Hey, orbit.
Kill. Save.
On second down, here's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down. Kill.
Protein spill. Hey, Steve 6.
Check. Crunch.
Shoot.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Come on now, let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
76.
22. That's 22, Mike 22. Hey, Charlie. Mike 22, he's cracking.
From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Von Miller in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Here we go. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. 25. General West. 25.
On second down now. It's White. Now White lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Leo, Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like the blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Watch that end. Tight end's right.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Blue draw Corkers.
On 3rd down, Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Hey, Haywood. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let me go.
To throw again. Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Switch.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 16-yard line. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, watch it. Check 24. Showing it. Alert!
To throw is Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it. Hey, Sam off. Rush in.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
A gain of 14. And the Broncos 1st down.
Ready?
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We'll come up here on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Go.
Here's Lindsey, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Hey, Alpha.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. It's complete. It's Miller. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Slam, slam, slam. Hey, check it.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again, it's Michel.
Check 26, check 26.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Man, I got it. Shoot.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Check safety. Alert. Alert.
Brady now to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for the Patriots. And even 50 yards.
Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Alert. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Back, back, back. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 99. Check 93. Linda. Hey, wahoo. Hey, Alabama.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
22, 22.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pilot, 64, go.
Lock gonna go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check 31, check 31. Check the backer, check the backer. SOS.
1st down, here's White. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Hey, Delta. You got three down. Hey! Motion. Sleep grip.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
60 outlaw. Tight to the right, boy. Tight to the right. Move. 3 down. Hey, chopper. Check.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Pats, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next